Because of coronavirus pandemic, few industries have fallen and taken a bad hit. One of those is tourism. Tourism might seem an unwanted topic now, but in reality, there are many countries whose economy completely depends on tourism. This sector is one of the major sources of income even for most developed countries. There are many industries like hotels, travels, etc., which are dependent on tourism. So, in this episode, we are going to see how the COVID-19 pandemic has affected the industry. World Travel and Tourism Council, that is WTTC, represents the travel and tourism sector globally. Its members include over 200 CEOs, presidents and chairpersons of the world's leading travel and tourism companies from all countries covering all industries. WTTC works to raise awareness of travel and tourism as one of the world's largest economic sectors, supporting 1 in 10 jobs worldwide and generating 10.3% of global GDP. For the past 30 years, WTTC has conducted research on the economic impact of travel and tourism in 185 countries. In 2019, the travel and tourism sector experienced 3.5% growth. If the pandemic continues for several more months, the World Travel and Tourism Council projects a global loss of 50 million jobs and $2.1 trillion loss in revenue. New figures from WTTC suggest that travel sector could shrink by up to 25% in 2020. The trade body is calling on governments to take several steps to protect the industry, including removing or simplifying visas where possible, as well as reducing costs, relaxing unnecessary barriers at ports and airports, reduce travelers' taxes such as air passenger duty, increase budgets for promoting travel destinations. The tourism industry has been massively affected by the spread of coronavirus, as many countries have introduced travel restrictions in an attempt to contain its spread. Cruise ship firms are suspending all operations and many airlines have cut flights in response to the outbreak. Korean Air even warned that the coronavirus could threaten the survival of the firm. America's travel industry is among the hardest hit. The US Travel Association projects a loss of 4.6 million jobs through May. This figure may increase further. Weekly jobless claims in US has already skyrocketed. By far, this is the biggest spike in half a century. Tourism decline is an important reason for job losses. On March 29th, in an attempt to contain the virus in America, the country's President Donald Trump extended national limits on travel, work and gatherings of more than 10 people for at least another month. This may be extended until June. Based on travel restrictions and an expected global recession, the International Air Transport Association, that is the IATA, estimates that global air transport industry revenues could fall $252 billion, which is a 44% below the numbers in 2019. Asia is expected to be the worst affected. Of the 50 million jobs that could be lost, around 30 million would be in Asia, 7 million in Europe, 5 million in the American continent and the rest in other continents. Now let's see how the pandemic could affect the economy in India. The coronavirus pandemic could deal a crippling blow to the Indian travel and tourism industry, especially with the government suspending all visas. The economic impact would cost the country thousands of crores of rupees. According to industry chamber CII, this is one of the worst crises ever to hit the Indian tourism industry, impacting all its geographical segments, inbound, outbound and domestic, and almost all tourism verticals. The whole tourism value chain across hotels, travel agents, tour operations, destinations, restaurants, family entertainment venues and air, land and sea transportation have been hit. The problem is, we have tourists who come into the country from October to March, and there are people who travel within the country during summer holidays, pujas or in December, and then there are people who go abroad. In an impact assessment of the coronavirus pandemic, inbound foreign tourism of over $28 billion in value terms accounts for an average 60 to 65% between October to March. As the news of the virus started picking up from November last year, the percentage of cancellations started going up exponentially in tourism and reached a peak of almost 80% in March before the country went into lockdown. The value at risk from this segment will be in multiplies of tens of thousands of crores. Forward bookings for the inbound season of October 2020 to March 2021, which should have started picking by now, are all muted. These are showing highly discouraging signs with cancellations of important global travel marts, which are marketplaces for contracting for the next season. There are reports of large-scale forward cancellations from NRI segment from developed countries, which account for over 60% during April to September seasonal visits. Unless the progression of the virus stops, almost the entire value for the remainder of 2020 season is at risk. As per the CII report, almost 28 million plus Indians are estimated to have travelled outside India in 2019, and there were almost 1.8 billion domestic tourist footfalls. The holiday season of Indians is heavy in April to July, October and December. The December holiday season of 2019 took an estimated hit of almost 40 to 50%. The holiday season of April to July 2020 is also completely sabotaged. Of the total losses, branded hotels, tour operators, travel agencies, which are the mainstay of the tourism sector, may be hit the hardest with an estimated loss of around 1.58 lakh crore rupees, according to the estimates of Confederation of Indian Industry. The industry body has said that branded hotel groups are said to lose as much as 1.10 lakh crore rupees, online travel agencies lose around 4,312 crore rupees, tour operators lose around 25,000 crore rupees, adventure tour operators might lose nearly 19,000 crore rupees, and cruise tourism is about to lose 419 crore rupees. Sources in the Union Ministry of Tourism said the government is considering helping the sector with soft loans, working capital and deferment on loan repayments. In a presentation to a parliamentary panel on transport and tourism last month, the ministry had already said about a loss of 5 lakh crore rupees in the industry. Other than the organized sector, the tourism industry also gives employment to small homestays, bed and breakfasts and small hotel operators, and their services will also take a major hit. The National Federation of Tourism, Travel and Hospitality Organizations of India says that the overall value of losses could be in the range at 5 lakh crore rupees, covering all aspects of the business. The interconnected industries are staring at huge losses and layoffs. The unskilled people become the weakest link in the whole chain, and it is evident that it may impact them first. According to the Federation of Associations in Indian Tourism and Hospitality, the tourism and hospitality industry is looking at bankruptcies, closure of businesses and mass unemployment. It is believed that around 70% out of a total estimated direct and indirect workforce of 5.5 crore, over 3.8 crore could get unemployed. Several tourism, hospitality and aviation industry bodies have also written to the government for interim relief to pay EMIs, installments, taxes and salaries to employees. The road to recovery for the industry is surely difficult, at least for the next fiscal. Short-term interest-free or low-interest loans for rebuilding business, 12-month deferment of all statutory dues and a moratorium of additional 3 to 6 months on all working capital, principal and interest payments on loans and overdrafts. These steps for the industry would bring in liquidity, allowing for business continuity. Last year, 10.89 million foreign tourists arrived in India. In 2018, 10.56 million foreign tourists came, and in 2017, 10.04 million foreigners came to India. With travel restrictions in place and the fear of pandemic spreading, only 1.01 million foreign tourists arrived in India in February 2020 compared to 1.08 million in February 2019. This decrease has registered a year-on-year decline of 6.6%. This was the sharpest decline since 2015 and also the first in the month of February. Once the outbreak is over, it could take up to 10 months for the industry to recover. Tourism industry is very important for our economy and crores of jobs in India depends on this industry, and it is not quite possible to say if the industry will have a speedy recovery. Post-COVID world will sure shock us in many aspects. This is all from us today. Thank you for watching. This is Nisha PS.